Welcome to another day in Lima, Peru. Today we are in the area called Barranco. We just walked over the Peruvian Bridge of Sighs. The original Bridge of Sighs is of course, in Venice, Italy. We walked across the Bridge of Sighs and now we're on the other side, and then now we're just kind of hanging out around here. There's a kind of a nice little park area here and some benches, and now we're going to walk back over to the other side and check out some other stuff here in the Barranco area of Lima, Peru. Now I'm in front of the Barranco Library, otherwise known as the Biblioteca right now. I think it's closed right now, and the kids are playing some football out here right now. So good time on Sunday here in Barranco. We're still in Barranco. We're hanging with the locals right now. We saw on Wiki Travel that there was a food festival going on in this area today. And then when we started, we got on the Wi-Fi at this coffee shop we went to, and then we saw that there was an ecological festival in the same location. There's this beautiful park here in Barranco. Lo and behold, there are actually two festivals going on in this park simultaneously in Barranco. So it's just like we have festivals in America, they're having a festival here in Lima, Peru, in Barranco today. So down this aisle is the Ecological Festival, and they're selling handicrafts, they're selling, ecological soaps and just very organic things that, same thing as what you would see, spices and soaps, and same things as what you would see in the festivals I go to in the US. And then over on the other side, there is a food festival, and it's just all the great Peruvian foods all in one place. And it's kind of like, I guess, there are food trucks lined up there, but they don't actually have food trucks. They just have little stalls, and they're just selling pastries and desserts and chicken and all sorts of good stuff. Oh, and there is a play area for kids as well. We are at the Contemporary Museum of Modern Art, and here in Lima, Peru. We're still in Barranco, and we finished drinking our waters, and now we see a water purification. Now, let me start by saying that we were advised not to drink tap water here in Lima, as the Peruvian water isn't as sanitized as what we get in the US. So we've been just buying bottled water this entire time. So our bottled water is out right now. They have Agua purification, so water purification right here. So I'm going to put my bottle here, and I'm going to put in 30 centavos, okay, 0.3 of a sol right now. So I'm going to put my money in, and we're going to see if this works here. Okay, put the money in, holding the bottle, and I'm holding the button here. Oh, there it is, and now you can see the water purification. So I'm going to get 0.3 of a liter here. Okay, there it is. Okay, it stopped. So I have 0.3 of a liter here of purified water. Let me taste it, see if it's cold. I'll say it's about room temperature, but it is purified water. And we did use this machine. That was great. Last night we went to the Magic Circuit of Water show. It's a really, really popular thing to do here as a tourist in beautiful Lima. The shows are 7:15, 8:15, and 9:30. The shows are actually only 15 minutes, but that's okay. You're actually going to spend at least an hour in the venue itself. It's kind of like a little mini Disneyland. There are actually several fountains, I think 12 areas in total. And you're going to see, for example, a set of fountains in one spot, and then there are several interactive fountains where you can get in the fountain and then they shoot up the water, and then you don't actually get really wet. And then there's this bridge of fountains. It's a lot of fun. It's actually, I would say, at least an hour's worth of entertainment, if not longer. You can just hang out all night and go visit all the different fountains and take pictures and videos. The price is amazing. The price is 4 soles per person. So that was very economical, and it is near the National Stadium, so it's right outside one of the main bus stops. Just a really great way to entertain yourself here in Lima, Peru. and today is our last day on this vacation in Peru, and we just visited the Huaca Pucllana ruins. This is sacred ground from 400 AD from the Lima civilization, and this is their temple. They built a pyramid. It's not hollow. It's actually several plateau layers on top. If you notice the bricks are vertical instead of horizontal, and that is because of the earthquakes in the area, so that things could move around a little bit. And if it looks like mud, yes, it is. It's mud clay is what they used. Because this is one of the driest regions in the world, they could make things out of mud and it wouldn't all wash away. It would wash away in any other city, but around here they only get 2 centimeters of rain a year, and it doesn't wash away. So this is sacred ground. This was a temple, and it's been used by at least 3 different civilizations, or 2 civilizations after the Lima civilization. And it was great to visit it, and it's right here in the center of the city. Still our last day here in Peru on our vacation here. We're in the area of what they call the Indian market. Literally, that's what it's called on the map, Indian market. And it's quite overwhelming. It's just stall after stall, shop after shop after shop. And there are actually several different complexes here. They sell the handicrafts of Peru right here. So just to show you what I bought these little purses. And I've seen the ladies in Peru, in Lima, carrying these little purses with them. I bought these without negotiating. The price was 5 soles each. And let me show you my favorite thing here. And I originally saw this when I was in Cusco at the very first market, the very first shop I went to. I saw these just beautiful scarves here, and I thought they were just gorgeous. And then they had they said they were alpaca, and I was like, hey, this is great. So the very first store I went to, asked them how much, and you're always told to negotiate, right? Very first store I went to, she said 15 soles, and I said, hey, if I buy 2, can I have a discount, or I was expecting to negotiate. She wouldn't negotiate at all. I didn't know what to do, so we just walked off because it was the very first day, it was the very first shop, and it was the very first item I even looked at. Well, after that experience, I went to, I would say 3 or 4 other shops, found this exact same item. The prices range anywhere from 30, 25 soles, and then they were willing to negotiate, of course, and the lowest I could get them to negotiate down to was 15 soles. It was kind of ironic that the best I could do was 15 soles, which was the original price offered to me at the very first shop on my very first day here in Peru. But anyway, I've got 2 of these beautiful scarves. They're going to make great gifts when I get home, and we did buy hats. The handicrafts here are just gorgeous, and they're pennies on the dollar for what you would spend in the US. So we really had a good time shopping here and negotiating here in the markets of Lima, Cusco, and Monte Picchu.